He came in the Monday before the game and said, we're putting in a whole new offense. And everybody kind of stood there and looked at him.
He said, Nasser, you're going to play every single position on the field.
He handed me a headset and said, learn these plays. We're going to have you up in the booth. You're going to talk to us down on the field. Tell us what you see.
I said, Coach Simon, there's 11 guys. I can't be everywhere at once. He said, Nasser, you're going to play quarterback. You're going to play running back. You're going to play receiver.
He goes, you guys are smart. You go to Sidwell. This is the new offense.
And I'm saying, well, what do you want me to do? He said, I just want you to be the best player, and I want you to motivate these guys.
And we ended up beating Bullis. It was definitely the best win of my career.
Good run, Dylan. Line up behind him right here. Let's go. Let's run some plays. Let's go. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Let's go. Focus, focus, focus. Then we go right down the script. And on that first play, when we got spread with Dylan in motion, it's going to be a touchdown. You gotta believe in yourselves and stay focused. And you guys got to just believe in yourself that you want to do it. And if we make a mistake, we just recover from it.
Yeah,
Don't
you know,
get down.
well, Coach
Don't
Simon, whatever you do, you got to do 110%. He doesn't want anybody to come out and loaf and give, 50%. He's like, whatever you do in life, you can't go into something thinking you're going to fail. And, whether you win or lose, at least you can look at the end of the day and say, I did my best.
He's not going to let you give less than 100%. He's going to have you go all out at all times. So don't come out on the field expecting to go half blank.
He gives a lot of effort and he demands a lot of effort. So be ready to give your all.
Come on, guys.
Just do everything you do with all the passion in you, like it's your last day. I mean, he does everything related to life and football with such passion that it makes you, it just rubs off on everybody around them.
Come on, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Strap it up. Strap it up. Let's go. Strap it up. Let's go. Strap it up.
When I was a lower schooler, I was a water boy for the team, and I remember being super excited. They let me wear a jersey, and you could see Coach Simon on the sideline. He's pacing back and forth, he's game planning, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna be a part of this program, hell or high water, when it comes my time.
I remember after his halftime speeches, you felt like you were on cloud nine. You felt like you had a whole army behind you. The way he spoke and the way he conveyed his thoughts made you feel like you were going into battle, and you had his full support, and you had the team with you, and it was the most motivated you'd ever find yourself.
I was not a particularly exceptional athlete, but I learned that was okay. Coach Simon allowed me to be a student assistant coach, and I did that for my final 3 years at Sidwell.
I don't know if the players know this. He wasn't a very good student. His guidance counselor basically said, you're never going to amount to anything, you might as well, decide to go to trade school. And that hit him really hard. But he ended up working his way back, went out to college first out west, and then he came back to University of Tennessee, Chattanooga, and graduated. He told me when I was growing up, he's like, don't ever let anybody tell you you can't do something.
There it goes. Touchdown!
Coach Simon has a very unique way of motivating his players.
Like, all right, we're down at halftime, and man, things are looking real bleak. And he'd walk into the gym and say, all right, listen up, listen up, listen up.
Where he goes with those speeches is pretty amazing.
There probably isn't a single guy who couldn't tell you word for word what happened with Felix Carrera.
Coach Simon offered this pump-up speech about this kid named Felix Carrera.
It starts out very calm, very mild-mannered, and then it escalates.
Felix Carrera was a bully who picked on Coach Simon when he was a kid, and Coach Simon let him know that he was not to be reckoned with.
This was used as a pump-up speech with the entire team just going nuts.
We were Coach Simon, and Felix Carrera was a team we were playing, and by the end of it, everybody was so fired up, banging the walls of the gym. We'd go back out there, and win or lose, it was a way to light a fire. Yeah, Felix Carrera.
Spread right, scout right, 99 Denver. Paper 10. Go in there, Denver on the spread slant. 1570. Go ISO again. Denver again. Do Denver now. Do Denver now. You got King left, 70 toss. We'll get it right here, and then we'll go right down the field. We're just making too many mistakes, guys. Yeah! Good job! Good job, Shalamo!
So one week we would come out and we'd be running the wishbone. The next week we'd come out and we'd run spread.
Huddle up, huddle up, huddle up. Remember the bang, bang, boom play, or you gotta run the tracks.
I mean, he gave us a playbook that was like this thick. I'm like, hey, we're in high school. Like, how are we supposed to, do all these AP classes and study these football plays? He's gonna make you stretch your brain out more than you ever imagined that your brain could be stretched out.
Our best asset was our knowledge and our minds, and how could you leverage that to improve on the football field?
Tech fly counter. They have never seen this. All right, got it? Everybody got it? Look, do this right here. We get a first down. We'll go right down the field. Then we'll.
I noticed a trend of a way that a defense was playing our offense, and I hopped on the headset and said, hey, Coach, you got to call 21 pop to throw right to the tight end. And he's like, all right, we'll do it. Threw it right over the middle. The guy ran 40 yards for a touchdown. I chase that feeling to this day.
We had a running back, Nasser Muhammad, who had to get a first down or we were going to lose the game. I think there were 3, maybe 4 guys on this guy, and he just drug them for 5 yards to get the first down, and it was just so exciting. Everybody went crazy, and we went on to win the game.
And so he gave me the positive energy that I needed to help motivate the team against St. James. We actually came up with the victory, and I actually did play quarterback, running back, receiver. I played almost every position on the field except for line.
Murray is just an arch rival, and we were down at halftime by a huge margin. I don't remember exactly. I think we were down by 3 or 4 touchdowns. And that was one of the ones where I think a lot of people had given up on us, but at halftime he said, hey guys, we're gonna do this 1 score at a time. And sure enough, we came back and won, and then that put us on the path for a very successful season last year.
He maintains a good balance, but he's very supportive of his players in every way. Everything from homework to college recommendations.
Coach Simon is definitely going to have you in the books. He's going to have you studying. He's going to make sure you're doing well in school.
Well, when players were injured, he was the first person out on the field to make sure that his players were okay. Anything you wanted to bring to his attention, he would address. We talked to him early on about football helmets and safety.
And he truly just, at the end of the day, he cares about the boys, and more importantly, what life lessons are learned from playing football, baseball, whatever it may be.
Yeah, he would always say that early was on time is late, and late never happens.
He instills values of hard work and being able to have a good time even when things are rough.
He would say, hey, we lost that game, but it's only one game. We can only win one game at a time, so let's just focus on this week. This week we're 0-0. This week let's just go 1-0.
Whatever he expects of other people, he is always willing to do it first. He's not thinking, I'm the head coach, I shouldn't set up the pylons. He's not thinking, I'm the head coach, I don't have to come in early. He's thinking, at the end of the day, I am the head coach, I have to do more than everyone else, including the players. We've had a lot of ups and we've had a lot of downs. And of course, last year we ended on something the school's never done, which is win a state title. It's sports. Sports are up and down. You win, but everybody loses too.
I think it's easy to have good memories when you are on a winning program, but for all these guys, I know around my year at least, we still have really great memories of our time, even though we were not very good.
Okay, guys, listen up. That was a good game. We got another tough one coming up Friday. It's going to be another short week, okay? But you played hard. That's what counts. You kept playing. You didn't quit. I think everybody got in, right? Everybody get in? Sir. Good.
He's getting up in age, but he doesn't. He's still up at 5:30 in the morning. He devotes every moment of his life to the boys.
I'm grateful to him for being not only my coach and mentor, but one of my best friends in high school. He was always there for me. He was always there for anybody on the team.
There are a couple coaches and teachers that you can point to that really changed the course of my life, and there's no question that Coach was one of them. He told me I wanted to play football in college. He said, the best advice he ever gave me was go to a college where you can see yourself without athletics.
With him, motivating you, giving you these skills, these life skills that are needed for the field, in life, in the classroom. He's just going to be somebody that you just can't forget.
Being able to contribute to the program as a student assistant coach did wonders for my confidence. Really taught me a lot of things that I never even thought were possible that I could do.
He's like every, I think, great coach, that he has that intensity, he's demanding, he does a lot of, pushing of his players, but he has the biggest heart. At the end of the day, he treats them all like they're his personal sons, and that he would only do and have them do what he would ask his own son to do.
It's perseverance and commitment, and he still loves what he's doing, and he's taught me that no matter what you do in life, make sure you enjoy it, make sure you get up every morning, give it 110% and walk away, and when it's time to walk away, at least you can say, I enjoyed the ride.
Go spread right, fire 212.